Hey, what's up y'all? My name is FinestXI, and in this video, we're going to talk about caches. Caches are a relatively new thing in Escape from Tarkov. There was a long period of time where they didn't exist. Lucky for you, they do exist now, and you should be aware of their locations, especially now that they've been buffed with patch 12.8. Still not convinced? Well, I did one single run of hitting just a few of these caches, and I found several 100,000 rubles worth of stuff, including a class 5 and 6 armor, which if you didn't know is some of the best in the game. So yeah, let's talk about the run. Before I get into it, just a couple of quick side notes. First of all, hit that like and subscribe button for me. It's free and it helps out the channel a ton. Second, if you'd like some person-to-person help with this video or any of my others, come talk to me live at twitch.tv/finestxi, where I spend most of my time. Lastly, for the purposes of this video, I use this incredible tool called mapgenie.io. It's got the best interactive maps for Escape from Tarkov hands down. You can hide and show the locations of all types of things on every map, including caches. No, I'm not sponsored, this tool is just that useful. Now that we've got all that out of the way, here's the run. I started over on the CCP side of the map and worked my way west. The exact routing isn't really what's important here, and I'm not just saying that because I missed like 5 caches along my travels. There's a ton of these scattered all around the map, and it's not like any of them spawn better loot than the others. Any and all of these caches are useful to you, and hitting even just a few as you travel across the map can greatly boost your money making abilities. I do want to recommend coming in offline mode if you aren't too familiar with the map, so that way you can find these caches safely and make a mental note of where they are. Also note, these caches come in 2 forms, either blue barrel or the camouflage grass and twigs looking thing. Something I can't stress enough is how valuable each little piece of junk is in Tarkov. People have it in their heads sometimes that you need to be finding lead X's or shiny gold things to make money, but that's just not true. When sold on the flea market, so many little things can net you 7k, 10k, 20k, or more. I'm kind of afraid to admit, but for a long time I was selling augmentin pills for like 1,000 rubles to traders because I was lazy. On the flea, they go for a lot more than that. Be sure to check how much money you could be getting on the flea market before you vendor things. You might be surprised. The glory of the cache run is that you really could find anything, which if you ask me is super exciting. On the one run I did for this video, I found great armor, an SSD, amazing ammo, and a few Glocks. Not to mention flash drives, which at one point during the wipe might as well be gold bricks. That's another thing people forget. These cache runs are great at any point, but early wipe, they're a godsend. So this next part of the video is going to be a little different than how I normally do it. I'm going to get in here in an actual game online and show you guys the exact run that I just did in the first half of this video, or a run very similar to it. But I'm going to do it online with the actual threat of enemies, because obviously that's how you actually have to do it. And I know a lot of you think, okay, well, he does these offline, you know, it's safe, it's easy for him because he doesn't actually have to worry about anything. Well, all right, let me give you guys some tips and tricks on how to do this online without dying. You know, I'm pretty sure that's everyone's biggest issue, is being able to survive these money-making runs. And the first thing I want to say is both the times that were available to me right now were 6 a.m. and 6 p.m., which for me is not ideal. I actually prefer to do money-making runs at night, and the reason is because it's harder to be seen, so it's harder to be shot. And some people will disagree with me, but it has held true for as long as I can remember. I do all my money runs at night. It's very easy for me to avoid danger that way, especially if you're already familiar with the map. To the guys that are newer and are not familiar with the map, I know it can be daunting doing these things at night. You have absolutely no idea where you're going. Again, that's why I recommend going in an offline mode at daytime, threat free. Go and look at the map, get a feel for it. That way you can do it online at night and just be that much safer. All right, so this is basically where we spawned last time, so this will be really easy. I'll do the exact same route, more or less, that we just did in the previous run. First thing I want to recommend to you guys, always bring a large backpack and rig if you can. Reason being is because you will make more money filling that up. And even if you die several times over with that backpack and rig, when you do finally make it out and survive a run, you are going to profit very well. Okay, so big backpack, big rig. It's gonna be really funny if I die like right here immediately. It's gonna make me look really bad. So my objective here is to fill up the bag, fill up the rig, and get the F out. So we start with these 2 caches just like in the last run. We've already got some cool stuff. Door kicker hat, BS ammo, which sells for good money. Solid pro tip for you: when you're moving across any map, anywhere, at any time, it's always wise to keep cover nearby. You want to avoid running out in the open as much as possible. It's just simply dangerous, and when you start to get shot, there's nothing to hide behind. There's nowhere to go. So everywhere you move, you want to kind of be on the lookout. All right, so we got some guys ahead here. They might have hit the cache I'm about to go for. You want to be vigilant as possible. All right, it's very important that you do that. Okay, so I think that they are probably going to the shots that we just heard. Might be wrong, they might not be. Or what I'm gonna do here is walk up. I say walk so I can listen to hear if they end up coming back my way. SAS, not bad. Face shield. Okay, now I don't know if that guy wasn't wearing any armor or if he just didn't render in because of the distance, but he didn't look to be like a huge threat. So I am going to simply wide flank around and just try and get away from where I just saw those guys. Truth be told, the wise decision here would be to avoid these pier caches completely, because they do put you out in the open for an extended period of time, which may not be worth the risk, because we have one cache all the way down to Lighthouse, okay, that I hit last run. I think for the sake of this, just to show you guys how to actually do this safely, I'm going to avoid that one, come down here, try and get out of the view of the gas station, the hill above the gas station, walk to get my stamina back, and we're gonna hit this cache right here in the blue walls here. Okay, another face shield. That is for an exfil helmet, which I believe is actually some good money. Fun fact, there's a key that spawns right here on this chair. Always look out for that. And now I know we are running out in the open, but at this point my main threat's gonna be right here above the hill. And so I just want to make sure to be vigilant for that. Be a little sketchy here, like a little bit of a mad dash to get to the next cache. Didn't mean for that to rhyme. One thing people need to be aware of when it comes to Shoreline, there is a big reason a lot of people play this map, and that is for the resort. The resort is high PvP, high loot. It's where a lot of people who come to this map go. That leaves the rest of this map pretty free a lot of the time. Now, it's not always going to be this way, but that's exactly why Shoreline is a great moneymaker. The resort being there makes people go there, which leaves everything else pretty abandoned. Like these caches, for example. Another face shield, that is also some pretty good money. I think that's the one of the killer face shields. Again, like class 6. Okay, that grenade came from that direction. I'm not gonna worry about it. Another cache is out on the barge there, or whatever you want to call it. I'm actually gonna avoid that one as well, just to be safe and smart about it. I think I saw someone up ahead, like way over there. Pretty far, but I'm gonna start walking to try and make sure we don't have an accident here. I don't see any reason he would come this way, but still want to be safe about it. Lupo beans, all right. It's a capped container item and it's just good money, so. All right, yet another risky cache that we have the chance to avoid, the one that is over there in the middle of the water. I'm actually gonna do that. I know you guys may be thinking, well, this won't be as profitable, you're missing a lot. No, I still believe in the run, and I'm still out here ready to prove to you that this will definitely make you money, definitely be worth your time. If we were doing this at night, I would hit these caches that are kind of risky out in the open. It's because it's daytime, I don't feel as safe doing it. Also, shout out to another video I did here on the Shoreline town. I did a money-making guide on this town specifically. Same principles apply. Because the resort exists, this is a great place to come and make money. By hitting all the junk, all the jackets, and everything that's around here. You can get out with a full bag, make really good money. All right, so there's 3 caches here in this immediate vicinity. First one, we can jump up over this wall. And it's right here. Hot rod trades for BS ammo, hard drive for 60 round AK mags, whiskey's good money, rec bat for an 8R, and matches for contacts if you want to be thorough about it. All good stuff. You know what? Why don't we hit this jacket for fun? Jackets have keys, and keys are worth good money. All right, next 2 caches right up here. These are pretty popular. I'd say a lot of people know about these, if none of the other caches, so might be a hit already. All right, that one's kind of weak. Next one's right over here. CPU fans, good money. Cheese, meds, all right. Oh, that is a regular scav, forgive me. It's coming in. Better not. It's okay. I don't really want to shoot him because I don't want to give my position away. That's something you guys should be aware of for sure is sometimes you don't have to shoot. Sometimes pulling out of the battle is the best way to go. Pro tip. All right, last cache that I hit in the previous run is right over here. Good pliers. That grenade is for the grenade launcher. That is for the Val. That's good ammo. To make it easy on us, I'm gonna go ahead and get out with this loot right here and show you guys what kind of money we can make, which is this. Not even being picky, not even being selective, not hitting all the caches, just filling up, doing one quick run, and getting out. I'll show you what kind of money we can make here. You gotta be careful about the tunnel extract, guys. A lot of people like to extract camp it. If they are, a couple places they might be is right up here, sitting above it. So people like to sit out there in the bushes. Please don't break my legs. All right, please don't die here. That would be a horrible way to go. And we're solid. Okay, so not to bore you, I'm just gonna go through a couple of these things, right? And just show you like what kind of money we're dealing with. And please excuse the mess. I am so sorry. Ignore all of the mess that is in my stash right now. So a full face shield here is going minimum for 22k. I would have liked to see a little more profit on that, but hey, we're not being picky about this. And 22k is 22k. And we have some whiskey. I know that sells for good money. Yep, 43,000 easy. Awesome. Go ahead and check that up on there. So at like 65,000 so far. Got another face shield we could throw up. 34 easy. 34,000 there. Oh, is that 65, 34? Let's say 90. Go 95k profit so far, right? Lupo beans. These are 30k. We can do 29. I always like to undercut by just a little so that way it sells quicker. Another face shield full 50-50. We can do for, honestly, we can do for like 40k on that and it would definitely sell. I have no doubt, right? SAS, we found this as well. 19k. Let me check the vendor price on this because these might not sell that fast and I really don't want to be stuck with it. 20k, actually a little more expensive to sell defense, which is kind of funny. And what else? We got 2 hot rods we can throw up on the fleet as well, or like I said, you can trade that for BS ammo, right? So either you use that 545 BS if you like that, or just sell it. So 13 a piece, right? That's an easy 26k off of 2 slots worth of items. That's a great value. Rackbat, like I said, you can trade for an 8R, therefore a solid 10,000 on the flea market. CPU fans, great money as well. Let's see, door kicker for fun. Let me check the price of that. We also found this grenade launcher shell, some BS ammo, some SPP. That's some really good stuff right there. So BS easy 1,400 a round. I found 24 rounds. Do the math, that is solid profit. Grenade launcher shell 70k right then and there for one slot 70k. There you go. And so without even selling everything, right guys, because there's still more to sell. There's a hard drive, there's a pistol, this 44 rounds of this, right? Without even selling everything we found in that one little run, we have made what we're at 913 200k. I don't know if everything's sold yet. 200k for that quick little run. But my point is this, guys, these cash runs are easy money. Like I said, do them at night for extra safety, but they can be done during the day. You just have to play it smart and know that everything here has value for sure. Like I'll probably get at least 100,000 more out of it, and that's just one single run, and I didn't even hit all the caches. So yeah, I guess I'll go ahead and wrap this up. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for checking out another one. I always appreciate the support, and like I said, guys, remember to stop by the Twitch stream, twitch.tv/finestxi. I'm there so often and I'd love to meet you guys, so come hang out with us and have a good time. Till the next one, you guys have a wonderful night and I will see you. Peace.